name is Ember and I read a lot of books. Today, I want to talk about my mini e-readers. I have 4 different e-readers. 3 of them are Amazon and then another is a Boox Palma. I want to talk about what I use them for, why I got them, even though literally one of them is second, 2 of them are secondhand. I bought them secondhand because I just didn't want to buy full price for it. Let's get into it. First things first, we have my Kindle 2018 paperwhite. This is a gift from my mom for Christmas in 2018. She is really like compact. I used to keep her in my purse all the time. She was like indestructible. Now she literally just sits on the side of my bed on a little thing. And I come in there and a book that I'm reading on my other Kindle that's in my purse, which we will be introduced to purse Kindle. I'll just like transfer it over and look at it. But also I like to put this one in airplane mode. So if I'm reading something on Libby, which this is totally not allowed, but if I'm like on the last couple of chapters of a book and it's about to expire, I put this on airplane mode and then I read it. She's great. I think right now though, she's at the point where she's just slow. She's real slow. Literally, it's taking a long time for this to, yeah, she's real slow. And then also there's no night mode on this one. So I'm just like stuck struggling when I'm sleeping. And yeah, so this is my Kindle Paperwhite. I used to have, this was like my Twilight Kindle, but I just took all those off to do a revamp. First of all, get into the case. Hello. Next up, we have my Kindle Oasis, which is truly my pride and joy. I met this friend of mine. We were doing a show and she had one and I was like holding it. And I was like, wow, I love this. Because look at that little ridge. Kind of hold it like this, you know? As you can see, she's great. And she has buttons. She also takes a little minute to turn on. You know, they're older. You have to give them time. Anyways, this was the first time I ever received one that had a warmth setting on it with the automatic setting on it. And I love her. I also just really love the buttons. I have a dead pixel that's in here. It's like right there at the top. And that really sucks. That actually just developed. That wasn't there earlier. Guys, are we learning something together? I love this Kindle. I always keep it in my bag. It's just nice to have around and it's real slim. Like even though it's wide, she's slim and I feel like she fits in like most, if not all my bags. When I usually have a clear case on this one, but I just got this case. I usually put the pop socket on the side right here so I can hold it like this, or I'll put it on the side, flip it and read this way. My Boox Palma, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I did a lot of research on this one. And the reason why I bought this one is because my sister has Spotify. We both have Spotify. However, for some reason, Spotify made her the primary holder of the account. And so if you know, they have like their own audiobooks. And the only way that you can listen to the audiobook is if you are the prime holder of that account. Fix that. Because my sister doesn't even listen to audiobooks. So I log into her Spotify when she's not listening to it and I listen to it from here. So I was looking for something else that I could use. I didn't want to log out of my phone. I didn't want to use my iPad. I didn't want to get on a computer every time I want to listen to a book. So Boox Palma. The Boox Palma, as you can see, she's like a little phone. There's like a little camera on the back. All of them have pop sockets. I forgot to mention that. Did I show you that? This is the pop socket on this one. Here's a pop socket on this one. But the Boox Palma, this is like the older one. It's not the newer one. It is not the color one. The Boox Palma is basically like an Android. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, it's literally like a freaking phone. It asked me if I wanted to set up a phone number. And I was like, girl, I don't want anybody texting me on my Kindle. Then I was like, oh, you're not a Kindle. You're a Boox Palma. It's nice. However, I think I'm going to sell this one. And I'll tell you why. I think I'm going to sell it because I have just been listening to the Spotify stuff on my iPad. I've continued to go back to it. I also don't like that every time I connect my AirPods to this one, it like disconnects while I'm in the middle of listening and it'll just like play it out loud. And then also like I got it because I was using Hoopla on here because I hated using it on my iPad. But recently our library will no longer be working with Hoopla. So I'm not going to be able to use it. Plus, I really don't like the way that it looks. Let me just show you. As you can see, this is what it looks like. Yeah, let's borrow the title. Oh, Yeah, library has been disabled. I can't even show you. But basically everything reads like this. And so you just keep scrolling. And yeah, I know someone was saying it was a really great way to like stop doom scrolling on your phone. But then I ended up moving to my phone anyways. So it didn't really save me. She's definitely cute and she's really compact. And I was like, oh, this would be great to go in my purse. Put it in my purse. I'm like out somewhere. Boom. Just read. But I always just go back to her. I always just go back to her. My new Color Soft. I received this as a gift from my mother-in-law. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, I haven't been able to put it down. Actually, I did put it down for my Oasis. I haven't been able to put it down. I recently last year started getting into graphic novels and mangas and all those different things. And a lot of the ones I was reading, they're in color. What's complicated with the Kindles, the original one, is that it's not in color. So then I had to use my iPad, which I don't want to use my iPad to read because it's very big, it is very bright, and I use it for scripts. And then I didn't want to use my phone because I'm trying to be off my phone more. And yeah, I know that a lot of people, the reason that I didn't buy this one myself is because a lot of people were complaining about the color. They were complaining about just like the speed it moves and a bunch of other things. However, I'm having a grand time. I've read the Immortal Hulk series, The Nice House on the Street, Sex Criminals, Harrow County, Snot Girl, like literally any comic, manga, whatever I can get my hands on, I'm immediately putting on this Kindle. And it's just so nice. I know that it's like a lot bigger and people are like, it's so big, but it's not that big. I guess it's not that big to me because like compared to the Oasis, she's about the same. If anything, she's a little bit bigger, but she's about the same. I love her. And these are literally like the two I keep going for now. I will say, I think I have a dead pixel in here. I was reading a comic and I looked in the corner and it was like extremely bright. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And I think it's a dead pixel, but I'm just gonna get it replaced. No big deal. And honestly, some days I don't even want to leave both of them at home. I bring both with me. I bring them both, put them in my purse. Who's gonna beat me up? Especially if I'm in the middle of reading a comic, boom, pull her out. If I'm in the middle of reading a book, boom, pull her out. Another thing I really love about this one, people hate the dark feature on here, the dark mode feature. Let me show you. There's not one like on the main page. And then you click it on here and it's gonna take a minute. Hold on, give her a second. She's old. Don't judge her. She's old. There's a dark mode on that one. And the dark mode for this one, you have to actually like go to the book you're reading and it's just dark on the sides. And if you turn it off, it's just like the page color. You're just changing the page color. That's all. I don't mind. Dark mode on here, sometimes it was just a little bit too dark. And I ended up turning the brightness on, but then it was too bright. There was no in between. I think this is a great in between. I really like the Kobo because of the buttons, but I also know I don't need it because I have this. If she gets to the point where she poops the bed, I'll probably end up moving to a Kobo. I forgot to show you. Look at the back. Look at the design. Hold on. Do you see that? Those are my e-readers. See you later.